Dear students, how are you today? Hello and welcome. This is a new part in the revision for the final test, and we are going to concentrate on, during this session on reading. Exactly close reading. You will have a passage and you have to choose the best possible answer from the options you have in front of you. So let's start. Here, read the text below and choose the best correct word or the correct word. Maybe you have more than word which you think they are suitable here in this blank, but you need to choose the best option. For each space, circle the correct letter A, B, or C. Number 0 is done for you as an example. So you need to read, my advice, read first the passage and then think of the possible options. Then look at the options. If the one you think is the correct one, just use your pencil first before you write the final answer. First of all, you need to read before choosing anything. What is the topic? Youth at the wheel. Wheel mean here the driving wheel. 1 in 6 drivers in Britain is aged between 17 and 25, but more drivers in space age group are responsible space a greater number of accidents than older drivers, and space 1 accident in 4 is the fault of a young inexperienced driver. Here you know experience, the one who knows about a subject very well. Experienced adjective. And means the opposite, not experienced, naive, novice, knows nothing about. A team of researchers has space 2 years studying the driving performance, attitudes and behavior of young people. The report space that not all young drivers are dangerous. Okay, but a large space of males means boys, men, young people, young boys, particularly those aged 17 to 20, do not let's look here, do not drive as carefully space other age groups. These young drivers are more likely to have space accident in their first year of driving. Space when their experience increases. The report also notes that men are more likely to space driving rules than women, and that a child or a wife in the car space a calming influence on the driving pattern of young men. So here it is about driving and young drivers. It is in Britain. There are some words and some grammatical items. So here you can look again back at it. 1 in 6 drivers in Britain is aged between 17 and 25, but more drivers in this or that age group are responsible, responsible on, well, or for, or to, or from. It is responsible for a greater number of accidents than older drivers. And number 2, and One accident in four is the fault of a young, inexperienced driver. In order, or in place, or in fact. A team of researchers has done what? Has done, has given, has spent 2 years studying the driving performance, attitudes, and behavior of young people. The report that tells you that, speaks that, says that not all young drivers are dangerous, but a large figure, number, quantity, think about it, of males, particularly those aged between 17 and 20, do not do not drive as carefully. And when you have as, we learn it in the class, as, or not so as, but here as, carefully as other age groups, the young drivers are more likely to have accident than in their first year of driving, to have a accident, an accident, the accident in their first year of driving. And then comparison when their experience increases. Then or until or while, when their experience increases. The report also notes that men are more likely to do what? To crash, brake, escape, driving rules than women. You know, break a rule to go against a rule than women. And that a child or a wife in the car has a calming influence. Just one, on the driving pattern of the young men. Okay, so here let's look at the answer. The answers are circled in red, so it skips here. Responsible for, in fact, has spent 2 years. The report says a large number of, as, carefully as, and here number 8, then here an accident in their first year of driving than when their experience increases. Sure, I need to keep it the way it is. Let's look at the last one. I hope it comes. Yeah, here it goes. And number 9, break the rule. Break the laws. Go against the laws. And number 10, a child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. A child in the car has a calming influence. a calming influence, or a wife in the car has a calming influence on the driving pattern of young men. So that is it. Now let's move to the second one. Here it is another one. Here we can make it a little bit. Yes, let's look at it this way. Successful living plant. Grass is probably the, and we have the, we need the extreme of the adjective. The successful living plant in the world is the most successful living plant in the world. There are over 9,000 different types of grass, and they are realized, found, caught in every region on the earth. They are the only one alone flowering plants that can exist in the freezing situation background environment of the Arctic and Antarctic. They are the North Pole and the South Pole. Grasslands support a wide range of animal life, from tiny insects and birds to huge animals like cows and lions. All of them on grass in one way or another. We have here build, depend, turn. Actually, we have depend on or feed on. If we find one of them, it will be suitable here. We have here depend, and it needs the preposition, on the grass in one way or another. Grass, number 5. Grass remains, recovers, re-eats very quickly after it is cut or damaged, hurt, injury. Unlike other plants, the new leaves, the leaves of the grass, grow leaves from below the soil, from under the earth, not from the top of the plant. That is when, or that is why, when you are talking about reasons, you need to explain. Use why. That is why large families of animals are able to live together in one area. As space as. Remember, as space as, and something in between. As hurry as slow as soon as. As soon as they eat all the grass there, a fresh meal is always available, ready. Both are equal, available already, mean the same thing here, or full or complete, because the plants start to grow again, which we call regrow. Here the answers: most successful, number 1, are found in every region. Number 3, the only flowering plants, only flowering plants. And then environment, the place. Number 4, depend on. Number 5, recovers, means regrow again. Recovers means regrows. Damaged or destroyed have the same meaning. Here the leaves grow from beneath the soil, from under the soil. That is why. And here number 9, as soon as. Number 10, another meal is always available, is always ready for animals to eat. Okay, that is the end of the close reading. We will have just one in the exam, and we have just covered two tabs of them. I'll send them to you in the group so you can have a look at them. Thank you, and that is the end for this part. Till we see the next part, have a nice time.